Dashboard. Make it bigger. And zoom into chat. How do you make it bigger? There we go. There's probably an ad, but...
Probably. Oh, no cool ad this time.
Totally forgot to post it to the most important place.
YouTube?
No. Restream does that itself. I forgot to post it to our own podcast Reddit. I mean, not Reddit.
Yeah, we're probably don't have a fucking Reddit. All right.
Not yet. Soon.
One day.
Eventually.
All right.
So, as usual, goddamn. Oh, it didn't update the title. Gotta fix that. Tom, give us the intro.
Okay. Listen to us ramble. I have nothing to talk about. So I have a list of baby names that we're going to go through, and we're going to comment on what we think each one of those babies will grow up to be. It's going to be fun, probably. Or it's probably going to suck, if I'm being completely honest.
Hey.
But he wants to talk about weight loss, so that's cool.
Yep, 120 pounds so far since the summer.
Okay.
It's a lot. I went to the diner today. It was my second day back in forever, and everyone was like, damn. Nobody recognized me at first. So I decided, let me just sit down and fuck with people.
So you were just
undercover boss style.
Okay.
And one of my waitresses hit it on me.
All right, well, that's not bad.
And this is one of the new waitresses that doesn't even know who I am in general.
Okay, well.
It made it 10 times funnier when I got up because I saw there was a line at the register, and I just walked over and started typing stuff into the register. And she's like, sir, you can't be back here. I'm like, I'm the owner.
Oh, that's so funny. So, you have new employees in... Where's your diner located?
This one's Brooklyn.
Brooklyn? Okay. You have several
two.
diners? Okay. What are you doing this for if you're a successful business owner?
Who do you think our sponsor is?
Tony's Diners? What is your diner even called?
Mike's Diner and Daisy's Diner.
All right, if you own it, you should just call it Tony's Diner or Tony's Place.
I bought him as is. Well, Daisy's Diner used to be Frank's Diner before, but that was 30-something years ago.
Right.
Way before me and my dad and other people.
Okay.
That was back when Brooklyn was dangerous.
Brooklyn, it's not. I wouldn't say it's dangerous anymore.
Now it's not.
It's pretty hip now.
Yeah. Now there's white people jogging. I read a Reddit post today that literally said, the neighborhood's going too well when random white people start jogging. So you know what this one Redditor said he does in his neighborhood? He shoots a gun off every couple of months.
Damn.
Just to keep the rent low.
That's awesome.
You got to do what you got to do, right?
That's amazing for a lot of different reasons. One being he likes to live life dangerously. Imagine just being that guy though.
If the area's a bad area, cops aren't going to come investigate.
Yeah, just imagine being that guy. It's
the mic's
too safe. It's too safe, so I'm just gonna take my gun. I'm just gonna start firing it off.
Well, when it's too safe, rent becomes astronomical.
Right.
Yeah,
it does,
dude. You know how much a 2-bedroom apartment in Park Slope, Brooklyn costs?
How much?
$3,500 a month, not without utilities.
What?
Yeah.
All right, that's too much.
The rent is too damn high.
Yeah, rent is too damn.
And now, how to lose your baby in 30 minutes or less? 1, they a hoe. So let's go down state by state.
Okay. Give me a second.
Okay. We're gonna. Is this a list of boys and girls' names?
Yeah, I will go. We'll go through the boy's name and then we'll go through the girl's name.
Okay.
All right.
We just have a top 10, or do we have a state by state?
We have just the top 10.
Okay, so we're gonna do a top 10.
Yeah. Of
boys' names and what they're gonna grow up to be.
Okay. So for males, we have Liam.
Now, he's gonna be rich with a coke problem.
Okay. I honestly, I wouldn't name my child Liam.
No.
I don't know. I've met a few Liams in my life.
Liam Neeson, Thor's brother Liam.
I'm not even counting the famous ones. Just random Joe Schmo Liams that I've met.
Never met a Liam.
They've all sucked. Every single one that I've met.
It's like Dave.
They suck.
Hi, Dave.
Every single Liam sucks. That kid's a fucking chode. Liam's gonna be a fucking chode.
There's such a Chad that we gotta start calling them Liams.
Yeah.
What's number 2?
For males, we have Noah.
Dude, that's such a douchebag. Parents are vegan hipsters.
It feels like a millennial name.
It is. It was such, a big, important name back in the day because nobody wanted to be named Noah because they had such a hype to live up to building a fucking ark.
Like, you know, like, it feels like the kind of name where it's like, I'm named Tom and you're named Tony. It's like, those are popular names.
Yeah.
Like, people, like, our age are naming their kids, like, Noah. Like, when we were growing up, there was, like, Joe, Danny.
It was Joseph when we were
Like-
growing up, because when you were a kid, you had the full name.
Yeah. Like, Matthew.
Yeah.
Like, you had names
Anthony,
like that.
Thomas.
And then now
or
it's just
Tommy.
like, and now we got kids like named Noah. I think Noah, depending on what state he lives in, would be an okay kid.
Except in New York.
So God, no,
New
he's
York,
rich.
the parents are the parents are comfortable, but they're vegan hipsters. And this kid is 5 years old, walking around in a bow tie and suspenders made by Gucci with a little, like, not top hat, but one of those, like, sheep herding hats, but the really expensive ones for a toddler. And he's rocking 5-year-old Jordans, like a child's 5-year-old Jordan.
You know, his dad is one of those guys that has like a tattoo sleeve.
Yes.
And like just wears like.
And it's
flannel.
all American traditional tattoos of, like, the Navy, and he was never in the Navy.
Yep.
Definitely.
100%.
And he probably has, like, a little clover right here.
We got William.
It's a classic. You can't go wrong with naming your kid William
Yeah,
or
Will.
Billy. Yeah,
Will,
Bill,
Bill.
Bill. You know,
Easy.
yeah, it's
Easy.
simple. It's classic. It's classy too.
Ooh, we got Logan coming in at 5.
Logan's been very popular since, like, before the 90s.
Yeah, I feel like it's a good name though. It's
Yes.
a good like strong.
It's
name.
definitely gotten overhyped because of X-Men.
Yeah.
But you know what? Logan is a good name. It's a strong name. It's a great sports name.
Yeah, Logan's like really good at sports.
Like-
not that smart, but like
Unless-
really good at sports.
Unless your last name is Logan.
Yeah.
We lost a viewer talking about William. That was definitely like a Billy. He's like, I don't want to be called William.
All right. So next we got Benjamin.
Classy.
Woo!
Benji. Benjamin. Benny.
It's classy. I actually don't mind it. Like
No, it's
like,
if I went to a bar and this guy's slurping back vodka sodas going, hi, I'm Benjamin, I'll be like, lit.
yeah. I don't think I'd name my kid Ben.
No.
But like, I could like see myself fucking with it, sort of deal.
Yeah, like, you know what? Hey, my best friend's kid is named Benjamin or Benji,
Yeah.
even. Because a lot of people now are doing that. Like, they take a classic name and shorten it, and, like, that's the full name.
There's one kid I know. His name is just Danny. Like that's what it's on his birth certificate.
That's
his
weird.
Name is just Danny.
Like, you would expect Daniel, so this way people have the option of calling
Yeah.
him Dan, Danny, Daniel. Now it's just Dan, Danny.
Yeah, it was really funny. Like I was just like I was talking with him recently. I was just like, wait, your name's just Danny? I was like, you had no choice. You had to be called Danny.
I mean, in high school, I went out with this girl named Frankie, and
Ooh.
it's not Francine. It's Frankie because there was an Elvis movie where he dated a girl named Frankie.
That's like a whole different issue
Yeah.
entirely. I would hate being in that sort of situation.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, I have no fucking choice. Also, you saw a crappy movie, and then it's
Yeah.
like,
Elvis is such a bad actor. All right, what's after
yeah.
Benji?
After Benji, we have the fuck Mason.
Oh, classic, like, Southern name.
Mason.
Yes, Mason. It's a very, like, deep root South name.
Mason sounds like the villain in a fucking movie.
He does, or he sounds like the linebacker at your Texas high school football team.
Last name Mason. I don't know about
No,
first name.
first name. Why? Because there's an NFL player called Mason Dixon.
Is there actually? Yeah. Oh fuck. After that, we got Elijah. Good name.
I'm
Elijah's
sorry.
a good name.
If you're not nicknaming him Frodo, you have no
Yeah.
business calling your kid Elijah.
Oliver. You know what?
Classy,
Not bad.
classy.
Not a
Oliver
bad name.
Twist,
Yeah.
Ollie,
Yeah.
All.
Not bad. Jacob.
I'm a little overrated with Jacobs.
It's too
Too safe.
safe.
Because Jake, there's always that kid that wanted to be called Jake. And, like, then you find out his name's Jacob. And he would, like, try so hard being that skateboarder kid.
Yeah, but he wasn't good at skateboarding.
No. His parents bought him an element board.
Yeah.
Instead of a Flyboys, the dirt
Yeah.
cheap board.
He's one of those kids that like his parents will buy him a boosted board and he'll drive it into like a fucking like pond.
Yeah. He's definitely that kid that had, like, 50 tech decks.
Yep. 100%.
And the whole, like, skate park in the house.
All right, now we're gonna hit the
ladies.
The ladies.
Love the ladies.
This is probably gonna be the more offensive side of it.
We're doing it. This is a Not Safe for Work podcast.
Coming in at 1, we got Emma.
I love the name. A little overrated because we do have Emma Watson, Emma Stone, very big names for
Yeah.
our generation.
I love the name though. It's like Emma, you know?
Yeah,
It flows right off the top.
It's not short. It's not for anything. It's not long for anything else. Maybe M, but like,
Yeah.
nobody's gonna go, hey M. Like We do it.
I mean, I have a
shorthand.
coworker named M, but like, hey,
Is
that's
it M
so
or
cool.
Is it Emma or Emily?
Nah, no one knows.
Gotta find out
Like
the
no
mystery.
one knows. She's like
Each week,
she's like new and like literally in
Each
the office
week-
house with a bunch of the guys were like, "Is your name Emma?"
Each week, you're gonna report back if you found out anything more
Yeah.
about M. What's next?
Next we got Olivia.
Olivia Munn. You know, it is gonna get a little bit more popular because
I could see that getting really popular in the
Yeah,
next 2 years. This is
but,
probably
like,
gonna be number one at one point.
it's also one of those names where they're either a super old soul that like treats you like your grandkid,
Yeah.
or they a hoe.
Like, are we talking like giant lunatic hoe?
Like,
Or,
no,
like-
not lunatic, but like wants attention from daddy hoe.
Okay. I can fuck with that.
Yeah.
Next we got Ava.
That's such a European name.
I honestly I don't like it that much.
That's one of those names that, you know, parents have never been to Europe name their kid because they want the kid to be named exotic, like Porsche or Mercedes.
Ava's just like,
But that's low class exotic names.
I don't know. I wouldn't. I don't know. I'm not like my favorite name.
It's not the best. It's
Sorry.
an okay name.
Sorry, Ava's. You have a bad name.
No, Ava watched this show. Let's like be real here.
Yeah. We got Isabella.
There's gonna be a lot more Isabels because of Smash. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, Isabella. Okay, I know
I
several
hear-
Isabellas.
I know a lot more Isabels, and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, short for Isabella? No, it's not gonna be one letter different to be shorter for.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
I know
shit.
several Isabellas, and my experience with this name is they are either a raging lunatic,
Yeah.
or like
In the best ways
skater
possible.
girl.
I've met more of the thoughty club girls.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. There's some there too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's next after Isabella?
Sophia.
Classic name. It's also a Greek name too.
Yeah.
It's also a Mediterranean name mostly.
Doesn't it stem from the name Sophia or something?
I don't fucking
Yeah.
know.
Like I don't know. It's like it's alright.
hold on, I'm gonna get my Greek expert on the phone. Let me call Johnny.
Jeez.
No, I can't have him on this podcast. He has a trespass warning against this show.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to say how I think this name is, and then you're going to say what you think it
Yeah.
is. Mia, M-I-A.
Mia.
Right?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
Mia. I knew a Mia growing up, and in Queens, the private school I went to had 10 people in the class, and Mia was one of them.
Mia's not bad.
Oh, like, my only experience with the Mia? Tomboy girl.
Yeah.
Until they hit puberty.
Then, like, they're just like, I don't want to go skateboarding with you anymore.
Then it's like, I don't want to play football with you, because it's always the weird guy wanting to cover me, and it's two-hand touch,
Oh, yeah.
and it's
Makes
a lot of
sense.
two hands.
Up next, coming in at 7, we got Charlotte.
That's, like, it's such a novel
Old
name.
name.
It's an old name, but it's such an, like, every single book that I've read that had a Charlotte character, they were always a prostitute.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Charlotte's, like, it's definitely classy,
It is classy.
but, like, when we're, like, in our 30s, I don't really see anybody naming their kid Charlotte.
No. Well, you might get that one that's like, I'm going to bring it back.
Yeah.
What's next?
8, we got Amelia?
Let me see how it's spelled. Is it the A? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? We know an Amelia.
Yeah.
We're not touching this as the 10-foot pole.
It's an okay name.
Yeah, it's just average.
Yeah, it's... Okay. Number 9 is Evelyn. Now, I have thoughts about this.
Grandma name.
I was thinking hot MILF name.
No.
You don't think
Grandma
so?
name.
Like,
No.
like Evelyn's like the kind of lady that like...
Jessica
like-
and Jennifer are the MILF names.
Okay.
Because every girl we know now
Right.
who is hot is either a Jennifer or a Jessica.
Yeah, but Jessica's like one of those names where you're like...
They could go either way.
Yeah.
They could either
Could
still
go
be hot in like 20
either
years or like and I shouldn't talk. I was 400 pounds
Yeah.
over the summer.
Yeah. But, alright, so we got, at number 10, Abigail.
Abby. You know what? It's not a bad name.
Abigail's really not bad.
It's a popular name. It's in a lot of movies and TV shows, sitcoms especially.
I'm honestly, like, before we finish this thought, very happy that these are all, like,
Normal-ish.
normal names. Like, some are like, alright, that name kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But
like,
they're not bad names.
in like 2012, Khaleesi was like a popular name.
there was a lot of weird shit
I'm gonna
going
look
on
up
in
most
2012.
popular weird names.
Okay, yes, that's a good idea. I'm gonna prime up the bite it or suck it game, and I'll explain to you how that works
Oh
afterwards.
God. Okay, here we go. There's 35 rows of this. We're gonna go for the top 20.
All right.
Ready? For girl, Alexis.
I don't think that's that weird of a name.
Again, like I was saying with
Alex?
the Mercedes. No, not Alex. Alexis. U.S.
Oh, that's Greek.
Like a Lexus. No,
Yeah.
it's not Greek.
That's not Greek?
No, that's literally because it would say in origin Greek. No, that's literally like, hey, there's a Lexus.
Oh,
That's a trash name.
that's a trash name. That name's trash. I'm sorry if anybody's named Alexis. Oh,
Next one, America. Literally, America. Also a trash name.
pretty trash name.
I'm pretty sure that's the name you give your kid.
I'm trying to think of like a cute way you could call them that, but
Mary?
America?
America?
America. Oh man, I'm sorry, America. No thanks.
I'm gonna skip over this next one because I can't pronounce it. Okay, this one originated here in America. Bethzy. Bethzy.
Bethzy?
Yeah.
Bethzy. No, sorry.
No.
Bad name.
If I met a girl hot as hell in the club and she told me her name was Beth Z.
I'm out.
Yeah, no, sorry. I got stuff to do over there.
Yeah.
Then we got, for boy, Braylon. Which, you know what? That sounds like a villain name.
Braylon?
Braylon the Conqueror. Braylon the Evil.
Not a terrible name.
It's not terrible, but it's weird.
It's really not a bad name.
I would make fun of that kid. Then we got Brooklyn with 2 N's.
Brooklyn, I don't know. Just call your dog.
Here we go.
Brooke,
This
then.
one's originated from Greek. Next one. Damatis.
It's a cool name.
It is cool.
It's a cool name, but like I don't see anybody naming their
No.
kid that now.
Originated in the Latin Americas, Dolce. Like Dolce and Gabbana.
Don't name your child after a clothing thing, please.
Yeah. And then we got Heaven, originated from like England. Isis originated from Egypt, which, you know what? It's named after a god. It's
Isis?
okay. Yeah, Isis. Hi, Mom.
Isis isn't bad.
My mom literally just poked her head in the door. Thank God it can't be seen on camera.
Isis.
It's not bad.
It's weird.
You definitely get a lot of shit for it now.
Yeah.
But I've met girls named Aphrodite and Artemis.
It's not bad.
Naming a kid after a god makes sense. You're not going to name it after, like, Christianity god.
Yeah.
God. What's next? Originated in America. Maverick.
Oh, you know what? Maverick is an awesome name.
Yeah. Literally, if I met somebody named Maverick, I'll be like, call me Goose.
Yo, Maverick is a great name. I'm gonna name my firstborn child Maverick. I don't even care if it's a girl.
No, you won't.
I'm naming my child Maverick.
You won't do it.
Photo evidence. I'm gonna do it.
Video evidence.
Video evidence. I'm gonna do
In
it.
20 years, I'll bring this up. Or at your wedding, I will bring this up. And be like, hey, so he already promised naming rights to his firstborn, no matter what the gender. Maverick.
Maverick's happening. It's happening.
Hebrew. Messiah. Literally calling your kid the Messiah. I don't like it.
It seems too like, oh, my kid's great.
Yeah. And that's a boy's name.
Yeah.
Let's find a weird one. Another god, Orion, which is awesome.
Orion's a great name.
Yeah. Okay, here you go. Talon. For a boy's name.
Okay, I will only...
It's literally a Batman villain.
Honestly, Talon's a fine name if you're writing a fantasy novel.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like the main character.
Or you're playing D&D and he's a rogue.
Yeah. That's fine. But like a real person named Talon is like too much.
And like these aren't even weird. Like I want to see like exactly what year Khaleesi was popular.
I think it was 2012 or 2011.
How do you spell Khaleesi?
K-H... I don't watch the show. Hold on, let me say
E-S-E-E?
S-S-I.
Oh, E-E-S-I.
E-E-S-I?
Yes, not born. The most popular name. 2016.
Believable.
Oh, God. Aaron's here.
Good.
We need a fan. Our number one fan's been slacking the last 4 episodes. Then again, so have we.
So have we. We're trying to get back to it. We'll get back into the group.
Here we go. 2015, top U.S. baby names list include Anakin, Leia, and Khaleesi.
Honestly, Leia's the only one I think is a good name there.
Yeah. I would never name my kid Anakin.
I would have named my child Leia.
2015, we saw a spike in the name Leonidas and Rocky.
Okay. Leonidas.
You know, the guy from 300.
I know, but like... I wouldn't even want my kid to go by Leon because that's too cool.
Too cool for our kid.
Yeah, like.
Okay. Daenerys was the 755th most popular baby name for girls in 2013.
Fuck, really?
2013, 2014. Noah and Liam, popular names in 2014. Emma and Olivia led the list for girls' names.
Olivia's not a bad name.
No.
Again, I actually think Olivia's.
Nerds shall rule the earth. Yes, they shall. But I'm not naming my kid a nerdy name.
I'm also not naming my kid Liam.
No, because you already promised Maverick.
Yeah. That's only one of them, though.
Yeah. I mean, could the other one be Goose? You might have to at that point, yeah.
Or
so
Maverick, or
Maverick Goose.
Maverick Goose could be his middle name.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're so getting divorced after the baby's born.
Okay, so here's my whole opinion on that. Honestly, I would love to name my child Maverick, but if she wants to name the baby, I feel like she carried that thing around for 9 months. She gets picked.
She gets priority one of the waiver wire, but you got a veto privilege.
Yeah.
So if she's like, Jake, no, veto. But that was my father's name. Veto. We're going Maverick Goose.
I'm not letting her name my kid fucking Grumko, the name of the spoons from fucking IKEA or something. All right,
I'm sorry, you don't want your kid named after an IKEA product?
I absolutely do not. I mean, they are good products. IKEA, give us money.
Please, Taco Bell. We're still waiting.
Taco Bell, I'm waiting to quit.
Our head canon, he's going to quit. I'm going to have to do the show solo until I get a hot girl here. There's going to be a controversy, and then she's the only one with the show, and there's going to be comic book pictures all over the wall behind her.
It'll be great.
It's going to be shot in a corner of a room.
It'll be great.
I really hate that trope for YouTube streamers. They're in a corner with comic books behind them.
Oh, where they put the bookshelf where it's
No, not the bookshelf. They literally take pages from a comic book, rip it out, and tape it to the wall.
Oh, that seems kind of a waste.
But it's lots of people doing this, and it's not the same set. If it was one set, one channel, different shows, understandable. These are so many people doing it.
So what is that supposed to be? To me, that seems look, I like nerdy things.
Yes, I saw another Reddit post, but it was a meme that literally went, everyone wants to be a nerd, and it showed a hot girl, video game controller, she was in a nerdy sweater, until it's time to actually be a nerd, and then it showed a bunch of guys sitting around playing D&D.
Okay, that sucks.
It's true, though. Everyone wants to hop on the nerd culture bandwagon, but nobody wants to do the nerdy thing.
My whole thing with nerd culture is, I don't think that nerds exist anymore.
No, we've entered this weird cycle where nerdy's popular and popular's nerdy.
Yeah. And
you know what
everybody goes to see the fucking Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Everybody loves comic books now.
Oh yeah. Because of the success of the Marvel movies, comic books are all-time high.
Yeah.
To the point where the movies are influencing the books. They changed the way Star-Lord looked to look like Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
They changed the way Iron Man looked to look like Robert Downey Jr.
Didn't he always kind of look similar, though? There was a slight...
in the Ultimate Universe, they kind of made it look like him a little bit.
Yeah.
But they purposely made Samuel L. Jackson because they've always wanted him to play Nick Fury. Yeah. So once they're we're going to make a black one. Samuel L. Jackson. Yeah. Only once did he not look like Samuel L. Jackson. And that was the first appearance in Ultimate X-Men. He had hair and everything.
Years ago.
Dude, that was 2001.
Yeah.
Right after 9/11, they're we're redoing everything. No, Ultimate Spider-Man was 2004. And that changed the game.
I like nerdy things, but I wouldn't even consider myself a nerd anymore.
If this was the 90s, we'd be dorks.
Yeah.
Because nerds were just smart. Dorks like comic books, D&D, but also wanted to go hang out with their friends.
Yeah. It's weird. I mean, granted, there's also the subsect of nerd and dork that still exists.
We need a giant chalkboard or a marker board so we could explain the circle subsect of everything.
Holy shit. Great idea for an episode. We get hammered and try to explain something with a fucking chalkboard.
We gotta get one of those clear ones that goes in front of us so we could just write backwards for them.
Yeah. No, that would be amazing.
Yes, Big Bang Theory really did start that trend of what's nerdy is in.
Yeah.
But that's all because their laugh track made you think, okay, this part's funny, so I have to laugh every time this happens.
I think I'm in a weird spot with that show where... I think the first season
was not bad.
Not bad.
No.
It really wasn't.
It was everything it was supposed to be. A nerdy guy wanted the hot girl. The hot girl was more going out with him out of pity.
Yeah. And it was like,
but constantly fucking every hot guy around.
and then you know, like the show would like eventually go in the direction where it's like, oh, like she likes him, whatever.
It became a romance show.
Yeah.
Everyone got married.
And then it stopped being about, and I know like this whole thing with like storytelling where it's like, yeah, the characters are supposed to progress and there's supposed to be evolution. But in a show like that, having all of them like go off and do their own thing gets so boring.
Yeah.
That should have been like a last 2 seasons sort of thing.
Yeah.
Of them.
Like, my biggest issue with the introduction of Amy Farrah Fowler, Sheldon's girlfriend,
right.
was that when they first brought her in, she only wanted to be the girlfriend for the sake of being with Sheldon Cooper. Nothing else. No sexual relationship, no romantic feelings.
Which actually was kind of funny.
Yeah, she was a robot. And then she caught super feelings and wanted to bang him. To the point where Sheldon caught feelings. And you know, on Facebook, you watch one video and a bunch of Big Bang Theory ones pop up somehow?
Yeah. No idea.
Literally happened, and I saw like the clip of Sheldon saying "I love you," and he said it first, but he said it in the secondary. So like, she's like, "I want to tell you something." He's like, "Oh, I love you too."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "This is not the same show, is it?"
It's not. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's also just so obnoxious because like it took what was essentially like somewhat of a realistic standard of like how a lot of nerds are.
Yeah.
But now it's just ridiculous.
Because like they went paintballing.
Yeah.
They could afford great apartments. Howard with his mother, but you know that's how some families are.
Yeah.
I'm Greek. We don't move out till we're married.
Yeah, that's just how it is.
Yeah. And even then, we might live here for a year.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. Especially here in New York.
But man, like that show was just like was good for a season, maybe 2.
Yeah, like season and a half tops.
Yeah.
You know what show also bugs the shit out of me for the way it portrays nerd culture? Actually, it's a web show, The Guild, Felicia Day's World of Warcraft show.
Oh, I didn't like that show.
It started off great.
Did it?
Same problem. They delved into romance.
Okay.
It started off great because the whole thing was she wanted a life outside of the video game, so she wanted to meet her local guild.
Right.
What guild has 5 people that all live in the same town, or at least a town or 2 away?
Not anyone that I'm a part of.
No, like
the guild that I'm a major part of. Like we live literally like all in different parts of
the guild I'm in.
country.
Majority of the people live in Kansas, Arkansas, and Wisconsin. Me, Johnny, and Joe and Mike are the only New Yorkers.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and like.
Yeah. But like this is a guild of 5 people, and apparently they're a top guild.
Do you have any idea what the fucking chances? Mine. Do you have any idea what the fucking chances are of that actually occurring? Like,
No.
statistically speaking?
First off, you need 10 signatures for a guild charter.
Yeah.
And, like, what really bothered me is, like, it went off the deep end of nerd culture. The warlock of the group was a psychopathic stalker.
Was it really?
The warrior of the guild was literally a penny-pinching, like, cheapskate.
Yeah.
The rogue was, you know, he was funny. He was a teenager who was in his mom's basement playing video games and, like, constantly wanting to get laid.
Yeah.
The hunter was a bitchy girl that wanted everything to go her way no matter what, and she's a med student. Makes sense, you know.
Yeah.
She's one of those spoiled brats. The priest, the cleric, the main character, Felicia Day. By the way, Felicia Day, I love you. I still have that autographed book that you signed for me.
Felicia Day, I used to love, but for some reason she like really bothers me.
She's everywhere now. That's the problem.
I think that's what it is.
She used to be so niche.
'Cause,
Web
like-
stuff only.
Because you know what it is? Like, it's just, I'm so tired of seeing her. Like, I'm not saying, like, I hate seeing her and things, but, like, I'm just so tired of, like, she shows up and she's plays the same character.
Yep.
In everything that she's in.
Yep.
And that works for, like, 2 appearances.
Yeah, like, once she started getting into Supernatural, I'm like, fuck this.
She's a big part of that show.
Now.
Like, she's
She had
character.
one role in an episode called The Girl with the D20 Tattoo. A play on the girl with the dragon tattoo.
Yeah.
And it was funny. And then they brought her back. Okay, you know, they brought her back for such a minor thing. Then they made her a whole, like...
They gave her, like, a whole fucking story arc.
They gave her a season.
Shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and, like, there was an episode where they go LARPing.
Yeah, that episode was kind of fun, though.
Yeah, I find it, like, okay, Supernatural ran its course.
Ran its course. It
was supposed to end. It was supposed to end with the whole hell thing.
Yeah.
We were not supposed to get past God and the devil.
Yeah. And then, so, I think it was like 2 or 3 seasons ago, the little, like, main antagonist that whole season was the exact polar opposite to, like, God. And I'm like, This is it. You
The
can't go like the actual polar opposite to God, like his sister that got like
oh
there were
yes,
2 creators.
yeah,
like,
Adam and Eve.
Yeah,
it wasn't. Yeah, no, like they did,
and
now they're going after the alphas or something.
And I'm like,
the head monster of each one. So if you kill them, you kill them all.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Like you think they would have gone after them 15 years ago?
Yeah, it's the one thing I've learned from that show though is that those 2 actors, I don't remember the names.
One's Canadian.
They don't age.
Jason, what's it called? Jared Padalecki.
And I think Jensen Ackles.
Yes, who he did a great Red
God's
Hood.
sister. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, he did a great Red Hood Halloween costume because he played Red Hood in the animated movie.
I think you should make a fucking live action movie.
Yeah, or if anything,
throw him in the Titans show.
Well, here's the problem: Jason Todd is a kid in the Titans show. They literally had Dick Grayson meet Jason Todd.
Wait, really?
Yes.
I am an episode behind. I'm watching.
No, I saw a clip. I have not watched a single episode because I'm boycotting the show. Boycott.
Can I give you my opinions on it?
Yes, you can.
All right.
Only if you tell me how to lose a baby in 30 minutes or less.
Name them Olivia or Liam.
Fair.
Okay. How do I begin? Dick Grayson is incorrect.
About?
Like, they looked at Jason Todd and were like, he's Nightwing, right? He's the one that is the first Robin, right? Because this Dick Grayson just fucking kills people.
Yeah.
And has like a very defiant sort of personality.
Like, I knew in the comics when he first started to become Nightwing, he became very defiant, started beating people very badly.
Yeah.
But he never killed.
Yeah. And Jason Todd
and he would never say fuck Batman. Jason Todd would.
In context, that line's not as bad as the trailer says it is.
Oh.
But it's still pretty shitty. He's like if you fuse Jason with Tim, it's like,
see, here's what I hate.
And he's really not good with people. Like, that's totally right.
Here's my problem with what's been going on with DC. They're combining 2 characters together because a lot of people know only one name. Like the Flash in the Justice League movie, he's not Barry Allen. He's Wally West in Barry Allen's body.
Also,
not even. He's Wally West with the name Barry Allen.
Also, like, everybody was like so mad that everybody was calling like Starfire, like they thought that Starfire like outfit made her look like a prostitute. Well, guess what? She is a prostitute in this.
Oh God. So
everybody needs to shut the fuck up. The outfit's still stupid. I like the actress is actually fine. Like, she does the role fine, but like her outfit's really dumb. Beast Boy.
Okay.
The end of the first episode is weird.
Hold on. You know what the actor reminds me of just from pictures? Remember the stoner from The Perfect Score?
Oh shit! It does kind of remind me of him.
Yeah.
So, the first episode shows you Starfire, Robin,
Hawk and Dove.
No, that's the second episode.
Okay.
And Raven.
To be fair, they called out her outfit.
Yeah.
Well, if she a hoe, she a hoe. Let my hoes hoe.
And then
I'm pro hoe union.
They show those they show the 3 leads, and there's like they each have a scene like dedicated to them in the first episode.
Of course.
And which is fine. Beast Boy shows up after the episode's like done. Like almost like they forgot. It's very weird. Like, it's just he steals an Xbox game from a fucking Best Buy just as a tiger or something.
Dressed as a tiger.
Not dressed as a tiger, whatever. Transformed as a tiger.
Oh, okay. I was going to say,
he steals a fucking Xbox game.
I was going to say, it might be better if he dressed as a tiger like I'm Beast Boy.
Yeah.
I don't have powers. I'm like the kid from Mystery Men who says he's invisible.
The Doom Patrol, apparently, are in an episode. I didn't watch that one yet, though. But Brendan Fraser, I think, is Robot Man, which is not bad.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
I'd rather him be Mento.
Yeah.
See, if I had to cast the Titans, one, it wouldn't be Robin, Hawk and Dove, Raven, Starfire, Beast Boy. It would be Robin, Kid Flash, Aqualad, and Speedy. You know, the actual Titans.
Yeah, because the Teen Titans are the one.
Yeah. Well,
the only one that's a teenager is Raven. I think Beast Boy's also a teenager. I'm not really sure.
Well, and Dove might be as well.
Yeah.
And I heard it wasn't a bad little fit in. What, they were in the show?
Hawk and Dove, yeah.
Oh, no, I'm talking about Speedy, Aqualad, Kid Flash.
Hawk and Dove are actually fine.
See, I've been wanting a Hawk and Dove show forever, just with them.
Yeah.
Maybe a little Batman tie-in, but like
Robin. Okay, so my actual
they have
opinion on the actor of
superpowers.
Ryan, he has the look perfect. Like look wise, like I'm like, yeah, you know, he's a good looking like tall dude. Dick Grayson, that's fine. Got the brown hair. Like the outfit actually looks not bad. The costume's not terrible.
Oh, Doom Patrol, they had a little thing
Oh yeah,
in there.
yeah. I know they're in there. I haven't watched that episode yet. I'm probably gonna.
I'm like I said, boycotting the show.
I don't think it's gonna. I don't know.
I don't think it's gonna go to season 2. Where's it streaming?
DC Universe.
Okay, only on there.
Yeah.
It's not getting season 2.
I don't think so.
They're already canceling most of the DCEU.
Really?
Yes. Flash got canceled.
Like the TV
movie.
show?
The movie.
Yeah.
The
TV show does look really good. Oh yeah.
The TV shows are good because it's CW and CW knows teen melodrama.
Yeah. Which is look, they're trying not to do anything.
But
like
they ran their course. Right now we're on Elseworlds where the Flash is Green Arrow and Green Arrow is the Flash.
Yeah.
They ran their course.
The fuck else? Do I have any more thoughts on it? It's just an okay show at best. It's not terrible.
It's something you put on the background.
I could do other things. Like I'll be sending out job applications while like I have it like open in a different tab and I'll keep clicking back and forth or whatever. Yeah. It's really not terrible. The only thing I really could justify getting like the DC Universe subscription thing is for Young Justice when it comes out.
Batman the Animated Series.
Oh, it's on there too.
I heard. Yeah. That's one of those things where I might get it because of that.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Well, I remember Superman the Animated Series had a Cthulhu 2-parter.
It did.
Childhood.
Those series are good.
Yeah.
Batman one specifically was very good and handled a lot of dark
I'll watch
shit.
Batman Beyond again.
I'll watch Batman Beyond. The Batman Beyond was so good.
Yeah. Like, the villains were a little, like, something that we wanted better of, but, like, it was a great show. Yeah. They dealt with a drug issue.
Yeah.
Slappers. Literally. Steroids.
Yeah. And, honestly, Titans is just... I don't know.
DC
it's
has
just
to stop.
an okay show. It really
DC
is.
has to stop with the nitty-gritty shows. I'm tired of everyone being like, I kill people now. I fuck people up. I'm Batman.
Yeah.
Tired of it.
It's okay. It's like I really can't say anything.
Look at Marvel. We have a nitty-gritty movie 1 out of 10 movies.
Yeah. What the hell was the last one that was nitty-gritty?
Captain America Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
That was like the grittiest.
Yeah.
And then I would argue Iron Man 3, jokes aside from it, it honestly wasn't a bad movie. Shane Black did a good job. It just...
Honestly, Iron Man 3 wasn't a terrible movie.
No, it was a good
movie, but I thought it was good.
Yeah, like, here's Spider-Man Homecoming, the middle of the good and bad movies.
Yeah.
Iron Man 3 is right next to it.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange is on this side, Ant-Man's on this side.
I like Spider-Man Homecoming because... It's not a superhero movie. It's a fucking teenage drama. Yeah,
but for me, it falls in the middle. I love it. When it comes to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, it's the exact middle point between good and bad.
Yeah.
Because when you look at it, the color scheme, Marvel's been off with their color scheme. Things are getting too bright with some of their movies.
Yeah.
Spider-Man was such a bright movie. Too much brightness. We could toned it down one notch.
Yeah.
Like, they have millions of dollars editing this, and yet somebody on YouTube fixed it with one filter.
Yeah. I'm sure Young Justice will be good and the Batman thing's good.
Young Justice is always good.
Yeah. It's going to be good. Everybody knows it.
DC's animated market, except for The Killing Joke, has been doing great.
Killing Joke wasn't even like a terrible movie.
It was bad because they changed it drastically. Batman fucked Batgirl.
That's just weird.
Yeah. They changed everything so drastically.
And then, man, Young Justice I'm very excited for. Because, well, for one, I don't fucking remember anything that happened, so I have to go back and that.
I remember Apache Chief became a thing. Static Shock became a thing.
Yeah.
Blue Beetle did some shit.
Yeah, all the fucking niche heroes, like, did stuff, which is really cool.
All the people they were introducing throughout the series. Because, like, Season 2 was all about, hey, we're gathering all these kids. Why? They're fucking superheroes.
Yeah. So Season 3 is gonna be good. Other than that, like them charging, it's not a lot of money. What they're charging?
I'm trying to remember what Beast Boy looked like in Young Justice.
He looked fine. He was like a short, like green kid.
Yeah, that's right. The monkey.
They give him more like the monkey appearance.
Which you know what I like.
So it's fine.
Favorite character from Young Justice had to be Impulse.
Yeah, I like Impulse a lot.
Voiced by my boy Tino Tantini from The Weekenders.
Yeah. Honestly,
it was a great episode.
I love Superboy in that show, too.
Yes, he goes through his ups, his downs. We also had a Superboy clone pop up.
Which was a good episode. And, like, you know what?
Wait, no, hold on. The Superboy clone that I'm thinking of is actually the Legion of Superheroes.
Yeah.
We said Static already. Aaron, catch up.
Static's so cool. But
yes,
yeah,
Blue Beetle.
Superboy I liked because, you know, there's that stupid relationship drama with Martian woman, whatever the fuck her name is.
Yeah.
But Miss Martian.
But
it was fine. Wasn't overbearing or anything, and I liked the idea that they like gave a fully justification why he was like, I can't date this girl because she's literally ripping people's minds apart, and that's not cool.
I also wish they delved more into the whole fact that she's a white Martian, not a green Martian.
They had a whole episode for it, but
that should have been a whole season.
Yeah,
that should have been one arc where she's losing control of herself.
Especially because, like, it felt very lackluster because, like, the whole resolution of that was clearly supposed to be like, oh, Superboy and her friends still accept her regardless.
Yeah.
But, like, it happened so quick that you were like, oh, well, they got the message across, but it's just done.
Oh, crap. I'm trying to... my favorite episode was definitely where they're in a simulation, but they're fighting for their lives not knowing they're in a simulation.
Oh, is that the one where they're fighting, like, the red tornadoes?
Yes.
Like, yeah, the different, like, red tornadoes and stuff.
When I was watching it and I seen everyone die, and I'm like, oh my god.
That was a great episode.
I'm like, I heard the show might get canceled, but this is how you do it?
That was, like, a really good episode was the one, I forgot what it was called, but it was one with Dr. Fate. And it was, like, it focused all on the fact that Wally's a fucking skeptic.
Yes, where he puts on the helmet and he's the only person that can handle it properly.
Yeah.
And the Dr. Fate helmet has sat on that shelf.
Yeah.
Oh, what's Aaron saying? No.
Guess he didn't like that episode. Okay.
He might have a different favorite episode. You're talking about when
Oh! Okay, yeah, that is a different episode.
Which one?
The Martian Manhunter loses control in the simulation. Or Miss Martian loses control in the simulation. I don't remember that episode that much. I do remember that episode.
I just remember... Oh, yeah, no, that's right. Because the other Reds...
Oh, the heart delivery was a good one.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was a really good one, yeah.
Kid Flash running out of snacks?
Yeah.
I love that he has a compartment for snacks.
Yeah. Makes sense.
It does. The guy burns 40,000 calories a day easy.
It, like, makes sense that he would have multiple snacks in there.
Yeah, they thought of it. Like, yo, the guy's got Kit Kats and Twinkies and stuff.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
And it's all fattening food.
Yeah, because he has to eat as much fat as
much sugar as he can.
Yeah.
I remember this one scene in the comics where he literally kept talking about how he has to have a certain diet of 90% sugar or else he will die because his, like, this was not Kid Flash, this was Impulse as Kid Flash.
Right.
So Bart Allen, and then he got a tattoo of a Green Lantern symbol because he's like, nobody's going to suspect the Flash to be a Green Lantern.
I have been reading online that people are still like, no, Wally's still dead. Like, that's not like a time thing. I'm like, no, it's probably going to be a time travel shenanigan thing is what happened to Wally.
With Young Justice?
Yeah.
No, he's in the Time Force. They all end up in there at one point. Yeah. Like, this happened to Barry Allen. This happened to Jesse Quick.
Like, every speedster, I think.
Yeah. Jake Garrick's the only one that didn't.
Yeah.
Why? Because he's not tied to it. Well, he wasn't until...
Is he the slowest one, though, too? He's like the slowest Flash.
No, Jesse Quick was.
Was she?
Yeah. And she had the first ever Speed Force.
Oh,
It wasn't until Gorilla City in New 52 that Jay Garrick got part of the Speed Force. Because he was on a different Earth.
Yeah.
He was Earth 2. And Earth 2 New 52, leaps and bounds amazing.
Man, the Speed Force is...
fascinating.
It's fascinating.
Like, I could do a whole episode just talking about the Speed Force.
Speed Force is not only is it like a cool concept, it's just so cool.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
there's a million things you could do with it.
And it's so comic booky. Also, I just love that, like, speedsters are basically the strongest, like, entities in that fucking universe.
They are, except they're not treated that way.
Yeah.
Like, Batman still somehow beats the Flash. It's bullshit.
It's such bullshit. Because the Flash Flash is now at a point where he can just take people, put them into the Speed Force with them, and then he's just a god there.
Not even. Like, there was one issue where Batman grabbed the Flash like this to talk to him, or no, it was Hal Jordan. And the Flash ran home, put on his costume, ran back in between words, and literally said, "You touched me because I wanted you to touch me."
Yeah.
Like,
it's like
there's no comparison. The Flash is the strongest. The only way to beat him is literally the Turtle.
Yeah.
The guy that steals speed.
Yeah. Don't
getting
question
messages from like all the Pathfinder stuff.
Yeah, don't question the man with a
plan for everything. But that's the problem. Like, the only reason why his plans against the Justice League worked is because Lex Luthor and Vandal Savage took them and changed it.
Honestly, I also like Barry Allen's like one of the more like sociable of the members of Justice League too. I feel like.
Well, here's the thing though. In the comics, he's not.
He's not like an asshole, though.
Yes, he is.
Is he?
Yeah. Wally West is the social one.
Yeah.
The one that cracks jokes, that hangs out with them. Barry Allen literally said, "How can I trust you guys? Bruce, your parents killed still at large. Soups. Literally, the reason your planet exploded is still living.
But like, what about the Flashpoint? Like, that whole thing. He was like, he had to like work with fucking Thomas Wayne, and that dude was an asshole.
He was forced to in that situation.
Really?
Yeah. Like, there's nothing he could have done. Like, it was either work with Thomas Wayne to get him up to where lightning would strike and have the right chemicals. Also, because Thomas Wayne wanted to give Bruce a note.
Man, Thomas Wayne is...
Thomas Wayne as the Killing Batman was great.
It's really cool. It's really cool.
Like, I wish we had, like, a side series of that world.
Yeah, I'm surprised that like nothing came of it.
We had one novel per like certain characters.
Yeah.
We had a whole graphic novel about Wonder Woman going to war with Aquaman.
Yeah.
The Amazon Atlantis War, which it stopped because Aquaman said, "Fine, I'll marry you."
Yeah.
Because Wonder Woman killed Mera. Because Aquaman was getting that side fish pussy.
God. Flashpoint was so cool.
It was. Great concept. I'm a little upset that when the Flash movie was going to be a thing, that was going to be the movie, Flashpoint.
Yeah, but like...
It's too soon. We didn't establish anything.
Why would you do movie one? Hey, everything gets fucked, fix it.
That's the problem. Like, Flashpoint should have been the Justice League movie.
Yeah! Flashpoint should have been the Justice League movie.
They did a 3-issue miniseries. Yeah,
that's kind of cool. But
no, but I wanted a continuing series of Thomas Wayne Batman.
Yeah, just like What Ifs.
Not even a what if. Just like that's the world. Marvel used to do that thing. When House of M happened, they 3-volume books for some of these characters.
Yeah.
Spider-Man had a whole novel just dedicated